Melissa, every Prime Day, I take some time to look at the deals, and normally I don't buy anything, but full disclosure, I did buy some lunch boxes today as I was preparing to talk to you about Prime Day for my kids. What was your take? Are the deals good or worth skipping this year?
You know, I heard the same thing that you did, but you know, in terms of rising costs and the fact that there's all these kind of supply chain issues that would, you know, squeeze profit margins and sellers wouldn't be able to have as great deals. But honestly, looking at the deals on Amazon, they're pretty good. And, you know, when I think about Prime Day, I think about, you know, 23andMe, Instant Pot, and headphones. They always have deals, but there are also some new players on the market. So if you look at 23andMe, that's one of the biggest deals that they have. There's a lot of copycats, and there's others that are kind of paying their way to the top to get into those top slots to win. So there's more options for sure.
So just, you know, talk to us a little bit about the evolution of Prime Day, because, you know, you worked at Amazon for many years. You know, Prime Day has definitely had some bumps in the road, you know, but what has it taken to get to this point and to coordinate all of these deals on such a massive level?
Yeah, I mean, Prime Day is several years old at this point, and they kind of have their playbook down. The net of it is it's a big sales event. They haven't innovated too much on personalization or curation. They really seem to rely on the ecosystem. So they have now kind of the evolution is influencers, which is a large part of Prime Day. It's a win-win for them because they actually take a revenue share by driving traffic and demand to Amazon. So a lot of the influencers are curating demand about these products. So the net of the evolution is it's more. They have 2 million deals. Everyone kind of expects it, and they know they need to prepare for Prime Day. The only issue is it's been a moving target. Last year they moved it to October. This year they moved it into June. So that makes it the bigger challenge for a lot of people. But they really do kind of have the playbook that they do again and again, and it's a deal day.
So last year was a $7 billion event for Amazon. This year, expectations around $10 billion. You know, where do you think that number is going to fall?
Yeah, I think eMarketer predicts it at 11 billion, which is an 18% increase year over year. And you know, I think that it's going to be a huge event. So that sounds about right.
And how does this set the stage for the second half of the year? You know, we know that Amazon is going to have a tough year-over-year comp because last year we were all on lockdown, and now we're at a moment where the pandemic is really starting to be slowly in the rearview mirror, and you have Andy Jassy taking over the company from Jeff Bezos in just a couple of weeks. And so the responsibility for the second half is going to be on him.
Yeah, I really do think that they're going to have some kind of tentpole event in October again. I don't know if they can call it Prime Day V2 or what they're going to call it, but these problems with supply chain and increasing costs are just going to continue and really condense into that, you know, consolidated 5-day time frame during Cyber 5. And so, you know, I really do see Amazon wanting to pull demand forward into October to smooth that out. I think the big question is, what do they call it?
So why are these supply chain issues continuing? I mean, you would think that, you know, now sort of a year and a half into this, that they would have been shaken out. But what are the real problems that are continuing to persist that the folks on the other end of the, you know, Amazon Smile box don't necessarily see?
Yeah, I mean, just all these issues that start with manufacturing in China with container ship shortage, increasing cost there. There's a toy manufacturer that talked about a container cost them $700 to $1,200, and now the cost is $1,000 to $16,000 for that same container. So I think that we just see continued kinks in the supply chain system, and it's just not something that, you know, 1 year can fix. It's going to be an ongoing issue for a while.
So basically, we're predicting a Prime Day 2 sometime in the second half of the year, maybe in October, and could this become a biannual event?
I think so. I think the big question is what do they call it? But yes.